Hello everybody, it's me, Janet, once again. I wanted to thank everybody for supporting my friend Nicholas's Cats and Dogs Shelter. Your hearts, your comments, your engagement, they've all been very important, and I wanted to thank everyone also, especially for the donations, and so generous that you've been, and all amounts are very much appreciated and always put to good use. Previously, another friend of Nicholas, her name was Cecilia, she set up a GoFundMe account, which really got the donations started going off the ground to build the momentum that we're desperately needing to restore and to maintain. She unfortunately is unable to keep going with this, managing this account, and so I was asked to take this role of starting a GoFundMe account, and so it had to be switched from scratch all over again. So I felt the need to explain this to those of you who have donated in the past, because you may. I want to reassure you that when you see that it's switched, that it's still there's still a legitimate need, and that Nicholas's home for cats and dogs is still true to its promise. Since I began to support the shelter, I have seen the animals slowly gaining weight, and I see that Nicholas does spend a great deal of time and effort caring for these animals. Since I started to work with him even more, I came to trust him even more, because he shows me the receipts for the food, the rent, the bills, and he doesn't ask for a penny more than what is truly needed. He's a very hardworking and sincere young man who definitely cares deeply for the sweet, poor animals that he has rescued from the streets. So when you go to the GoFundMe page, you'll see the goal amount that was recommended when I created the account. It was based on other animal shelters, and this is a starting point. As you know, the expenses for a shelter are ongoing. There's a constant need for food, and every month there's preventatives that for fleas and ticks, and vaccines that needed, and things like that. There's supplies of all sorts. Many things are needed, especially initially. And also keep in mind that today Nicholas does house his animals in a rented shelter. So eventually we hope to raise enough money for him to buy a piece of land and to establish a permanent shelter for the animals in his town. So there's many smaller goals to achieve along the way to building that dream. But with your help, even with the smallest donations, we will